Hi, I'm Professor Stephanie, and today we're going to work on a one-point perspective box or two. And as you can see, I'm going to start with a horizon line and a single point, which is going to be our vanishing point. I'm going to put VP right here. So with a one-point perspective object, a box, remember it's going to have a flat front. So I'm going to create right below the vanishing point 2 dots, which is going to be my rectangular shape, and I want the left to right to be larger than the up and down. Looks like I'm going to make a correction there. And I've started with my flat front box. Just FYI, I have a pencil with an eraser, I have a T-square I'm working with, and a Sharpie, we call it a Sharpie pen. It's a thin black line pen. So those are the three tools I'm going to be using today. I'm going to make the top of the box. I'm back to my pencil that I'm getting some guidelines for, and I'm going to have a parallel line. This is very important. This front top of the box parallels the back of the box. And then you see I'm going to use those guidelines that I got from the vanishing point to put the sides. One of the things we want to practice today with this is finding proportion within this box. And one of the key things that can happen, and I'm going to take my T-square, my straight edge, and I'm going to make an X across from corner to corner. And this X is going to represent the center of this box in proportion. So there's my center, and I'm going to make a line right through there, top to bottom. Again, I'm touching the side, going through that middle and touching the other side. And I have my handy eraser here because I'm going to erase those guidelines on the right and add back another set here, which is going to give me the center across here. Look the way this is dividing. Let me try this one more time down here, and I'm going to get, so I did the top right corner, divided it, and now I'm dividing the left corner, and you'll see we now have 2, 4, 6, 8 rectangular shapes that are all in proportion. Now I also want to do this one more time because I want to put a fabric pattern in here. So you can see I'm going to take my time here and erase all those guidelines because it gets pretty confusing. So all I'm doing, as you can see, is I'm taking that rectangular shape, finding the center, and then using that as a way to divide the shape, the rectangular shape, in proportion. So here I go again, right across here, and this is going to break it down one more time. Excellent. I'm touching each line, top and bottom, and making that connection. Great. So before I add a pattern into this front part of the box, let's talk a little bit about how to get proportion now. On this shape now is in perspective. Remember, when shapes are in perspective, the front is larger than the back, and we see that very easily. Look what can happen. I've got a point there, my vanishing point, and then the point where that line comes up. So I am going to pivot my straight edge on the vanishing point, and use where the line hits the top of the box line to get. All right, so notice the shape we've got here. They're starting out larger box, larger here, and it gets smaller down there. Excellent. So now I need to do this vertically. Oh, I shifted there a little bit, sorry. There's the big X. And I am also going to use my T-square up against So look what's happening here. This is actually the halfway point now. In perspective, remember, perspective is not to scale. It visually looks different. It's how our eye sees the world. This is our formula that we use. Gets a little complicated with lots of guidelines, but I'm going to stay the course here. All right, let's do this one more time. Okay, hold off just a minute. Let's pause.